everyone, welcome back to Grow Kit. So we're almost halfway through March now. Apparently it's the 13th of March already. It's gone crazy fast. So today I'm just going to get some seeds in. So I've got quite a variety here to sow. Tomatoes, onions, cabbage, leeks, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Anyway, I'll show you that in a minute when we get there. But if you want to join me, we're just going to sow some seeds today. I won't bore you with the whole seed sowing process, but anyway, we'll sow some seeds, then we'll just I'll just give you a quick update on a few things. So we'll head over to the veg patch and we'll show you a few bits over there, and I'll show you what I've got under my grow lights at the moment. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm going to sow some seeds now. So I'm using this Durston's multi-purpose compost. I find it's pretty good stuff, and I can get it locally from independent retailer, so that's good. So I'm going to be using these pots. They're quite big, but the whole idea of me using these is so I don't have to repot things quite as much. I'm not going to sow anything in modules this year. It's all in little pots because I got given a few stacks of these. This is just a fraction of what I've got. I've got about 200 of these little pots now, so everything's going in them this year, and I'm not messing around pricking out seedlings or anything. I'm just going to put them straight in these pots, and I'll do 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 per pot, and I'll either transplant them later or just cull the weaker ones. So I'll just set things up here guys, and I'll show you what I'm up to. Right, so I'll just tip some compost out onto here. Should be plenty. So all I do is quickly go through the compost, remove any big old bits, but I'm not too bothered. I'm not going to sieve it or anything. So it's just a case of getting rid of any big chunks of bark and stuff that you find in there. But this compost is normally pretty good, and it's got perlite in it as well, so that's good. So I'll just quickly show you what seeds we've got. So I've got cabbage, golden acre, so I'm going to do 1 little pot of them, and some more leeks because my other leeks didn't come up, and I'm going to keep these indoors, give them a head start and then put them out. And I picked up some more onions, Stuttgarter Rising. I think they're Stuttgarter Giants, but they're foreign. Tomato, Roma VF, and another tomato, red cherry, and some cauliflower all the year round, and the last one just fell on the floor, some Brussels sprouts, fill basket. So I'll just show you we do the cauliflowers because they're open, so all I'm going to do, I'll pop them up there. I'm just going to take one of these little pots and fill it up with compost. Removing any big bits. Sometimes I don't know what this is, there's a lump of clay in there. Anyway, so I'll just fill this up most of the way, gently firm it down and level it off a bit, and then I'm going to sow the seeds. I'm going to zoom in for a sec. So this is going to be cauliflower in this pot. So just gonna sprinkle a few seeds on the surface of this compost. If I can get them out. Sorry about that, guys. Struggled to get into that seed packet then. So these are the seeds for the cauliflower. See, they're quite small little balls. So I'm just going to sprinkle a few on to here, and we'll thin these out, and I'll probably only leave a few in each pot because I'm going to do some successional sowing this year. So I'm going to be sowing little and often rather than all at once. So every couple of weeks or so I'm going to come out and just sow some more of everything. So there's the cauliflower seeds in there. I'll try and spread them out as best I can, but it doesn't matter too much because we're going to be thinning these out a lot anyway. So I'm just covered them over with another little layer of compost. Not too deep because the seeds have struggled to come up. That's all there is to it. And this compost is really quite moist anyway, so I'm not going to water this. But if your compost's dry, just give them a quick water and just gently firm down the compost. Alright, so that's that done. I'll sow the rest and I'll get back to you when I've finished. No point in boring you with the whole thing. Alright guys, so I'm just about to do the tomatoes. If you can see in here, 'cause it's very bright. Anyway, I'm doing them ever so slightly different than the others. So I only want one in each of these pots. So I'm just going to place 3 seeds in each pot. I will choose the best one when they come up, and the other 2 I'll pull them out. So rather than just sprinkling, I'll just place them about 1 inch or so apart directly in the centre of the pot, and then we'll cover them over with some compost. Pop the seeds back in there. Don't get many in these, I think there's only about 20, so I'll try and make them last. And then I'll just sprinkle over 1/2 centimetre or so of compost over the top of them. Okay guys, so we've finished sowing the seeds now. So these are the Brussels sprouts, onions, cabbage, leek and cauliflowers. So they'll be going in this propagator, and then they'll be going on my south facing windowsill inside, so they should get plenty of light there. And these tomatoes here that I showed you a second ago, we just put 3 seeds in each pot. For these will be going indoors under my grow lights, which I haven't actually showed you yet, so I might take you in there in a minute and just quickly show you. Okay guys, so this is where these are going to be living until they've germinated and I'm ready to plant them out somewhere. I'll just try to show you what I've got in here quickly. I've got these peppers going. I started these off in January, and they seem to be doing alright up here actually, so they're getting plenty of light in here. The sun pretty much shines through this window all day because it's like southeast facing, so that's perfect for these really. It's not very warm in here, so but they seem to be coping alright. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. These are just experimental really. I mean, I've got more peppers on the go and I've just put some more tomatoes in, so we'll see what happens with these, if I can keep them alive until they can go outside somewhere, and that'll be great, but if not, then they'll be composted and there's no harm done. So I'll keep you updated on these seeds. I'll just whiz you downstairs and show you what I've got under my grow light. Okay, so we're under the grow light now. So all I've got in here at the moment is the tomatoes that we just sowed a minute ago, some onions, because I had to rescue my onions from outside because my little cold frame got blown over, so I'm not sure how well they're going to do, but I did sow some more onions straight away the other day. They haven't come up yet, but I'm hoping we'll still have time for some onions. And just some peppers in here. These are the ones we sowed on the previous video. They're doing alright. And just some silver birch seedlings. If you look at my my tree videos, you'll see me sowing the silver birch seeds. So anyway guys. Okay guys, so just a real quick update out here today. Because it's getting quite long now, this video, but basically the same as the last video, but I've give this a sort out, proper weeded in there, and the soil's looking real good in here now. This is all my full of chicken manure compost, so that should be good this year. And all the garlic's doing really well. This is the first sowing of garlic is here and along here, and the second sowing that we did the other day is along there. See, they're doing well now. I'll try and get a little bit of a close up for you. See, the ones we put in the other day are really starting to fly off now. So we're going to have plenty of garlic this year, hopefully. Oh, I've just realised I'm not meant to be treading on this at the moment. Big old footprints in it now. Never mind. And I've just moved all my trees over to there for my little tree nursery. And that's my cold frame at the moment. So I did have that pallet on top of it, holding it down, but it blew over. That's what's left of where my onions spilt out. So I potted a few up, but here's what it is. And obviously everything else is still dormant, so there's not much point in showing you all my fruit bushes and trees. And this is the new herb planter. I need to sort out in there, because we have got quite a few in here, but the cats and chickens have dug out most of the soil from the top, so I've got to fill that back up. And the chives there, doing well. Alright, so that's about it, guys. Okay everyone, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you found the information useful. If you haven't done so already, if you could subscribe, that would be fantastic. And don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. So we're just on the tail end of this really bad weather now, so hopefully it's going to warm up nicely in the next few weeks and we can start getting some more stuff done. I've still got to dig over that bed over there, needs to be dug over and sorted out. So anyway guys, we'll see you on the next episode. Have a great week.